Hey, we're back again with another live build. Today we're doing another city set. It's one of these easy modular sets. It is the flatbed truck, set number 60017. Comes with 212 pieces and 2 minifigures. You got a little service guy and the damsel in distress. So let's bust this open, see what we got in here. I don't expect something too crazy. I mean, it's just a city set. But never know, something could surprise you. Of course, 2 instruction books. Looks like one of them is going to build the car and the little light pole. This one feels like it's about 10 pages long. And then the other one is the service truck with the mechanic. And with a sticker sheet, which I will not be doing anything with. And a loose plate. It's a 6x14 light bluish gray plate. A number 2 bag and a number 1 bag. Car has some nice maroon colors. Of course, we got 8 of these pieces are the wheel and tires. Those together first. You know what I like to do? Why wait? You know where they're gonna go. Let's see this little female minifigure. It is a female in her pantsuit. Looks like maybe a flight attendant with her little scarf there. There we go. This is one of my favorite hair pieces of the females. You can see you got a single printed face. But I like the way it wraps around the front and the back. And it kind of fits on there real snug. There's only really one way to put it on there. And then, you know, the wavy curly hair. It looks nice. I like that. Now we just got to get her out of her pantsuit. Get her into something a little more feminine. You know, a lot of the female characters that they put in the Lego sets, if they're in a dress, they put them in that big old slope brick piece. I wish they would come up with another alternative to that, because it kind of makes the and let me show you which one I'm talking about. You can see in this Wild Style minifigure, she's in her dress and she's got this slope, and it's just kind of like if they want to move, they're just gonna kind of slide along the ground. Meh. There should be an alternative to that. And it also, that slope piece also makes the minifigure a little bit taller than some of the males. So, I don't know. It's like, I don't really like that slope piece for the females, and for the kids or the dwarfs in the Hobbits sets or Lord of the Rings sets, both, either one. Those little legs that don't move. I think they should come up with an alternative piece for that. There's her little briefcase to go along with her pantsuit. Alright, so let's get the car going. Those little mini legs on those kids or dwarfs, you don't have any type of articulation in them, so it's just as bad as the slope piece for the female figures. It's like they can't sit down anywhere. You can't pose them in any action pose or anything. They're just stuck there. So. It's just more money for Lego to spend on development, but we could only wish. These little fender pieces, the back bumper slash fender, or they're okay. You know, they do the purpose, but you know, it's keeping the sets easier for little kids to make them. But you can only really use them for one thing, for cars only. I mean, you can try to fit them in other pieces or other mocks or something, but they really work best on vehicles. This is a really quick little build, just this car alone. You can see I'm just flying through it. The front fender piece, keeping it simple. They want a license plate sticker on this slope here, or bow. I guess these pieces here are called bows. I'm not putting that sticker on there. This is different. It's like a bow with a 1x4 built into it. Goes right here on the front. And then you got your standard bow that kind of looks like the piece you just put on there. I guess this built-in one right here is just a little bit shorter, looks like a half stud shorter. Or a third shorter. Alright, so her briefcase goes back here. And she's off in her sporty little car. Nice little car. Can't complain. Kind of looks like an Audi. The way it curves in the front and back. Kind of has an Audi shape. Nice little spoiler effect there. I like the fact that they just put these here as the side view mirrors. Alright. Just build a quick little traffic signal, and then we'll be off to bag 2. There's been so many variations of these traffic signals that, you know, pick whichever one you like best, but this version of it is actually not that bad. Oh, I just realized I forgot to put a piece on there. Looks like a traffic signal. I don't know. Depends on what part of the country you're from or what country you are in, but kind of looks like I'm from where I'm at. Alright, so that's bag one. Got some cheese slopes and some translucent studs left over. On to bag two. Got all the loose pieces. Looks like we have probably a string in here. Let's go ahead and get our tires off to the side. No minifigures yet? Yes, sir. Oh, he's in here. Let's see what our service guy looks like. Nothing special. He looks like our typical city construction guy or service guy. I just need to find his hat. But you can see he's got his work shirt on. There's like a pen in there. He's kind of got a grayish brown hair. For his beard and his eyebrows. Single printed head. Let's find his hat. Alright, so here's his hat and accessory. Got his hat on, he's got this giant wrench. Yeah. Nothing special there, but not bad either. Alright, so let's get this truck going. I don't buy many city sets, but these little vehicles are pretty cool. I think I've already said that in another one of my videos where I built one of these. I think it was on the cement mixer review I did. These are really in a good price point, especially if you can get them on sale. They're usually about anywhere from $14 to $16 on sale. They average about 200 pieces. So good price per piece ratio, and that's about it. I mean, there's usually not any unique elements or something that's rare in these, but you know, these long plates, these 2x plates are kind of rare. But I do have way too many of these fenders. More wheels and tires than I can know what to do with. This is interesting. This plate hinge that you assemble with a Technic pin. I got a yellow bottom and a light bluish gray top. Wonder why they did that. I prefer to have them in the same color. Don't know why they sent it with two separate colors. I mean, they meant to do that. That's the way it is in the instruction book. Just makes it odd for if you want to use those pieces in a different model that you create yourself. It's like, whoa, where's the grayish bottom to this? Can't find it because you don't have one. Didn't come with it. So you gotta hide it in there. I'm sure that's why they put it in here. It's gonna be hidden. You won't see it's yellow. And I imagine when they produce these parts, You know, they may have had a model not too long ago that used yellow for that hinge. Maybe yellow was the color scheme in that model, and they had so many left over. They were just like, hey, let's put that yellow piece in this model. Let's get rid of them. Either that, or they have a lot of yellow ABS that they were trying to use up, so they molded them in yellow. Who knows? Who knows? I have noticed on some Star Wars sets that when you build them, the guts or stuff that's hidden inside of it, that's going to be covered up anyway, they'll throw in like this blue color or a red or something when the model's mostly all like gray, light bluish gray or dark bluish gray. And those colors actually help a lot, because you kind of, from twisting the model and turning it, flipping it, doing all the stuff the instructions say, you get lost, you get disoriented where front is and back is, and you can look at the pictures and the instructions and see, okay, the yellow's over here, kind of get your bearing straight. So those help a lot in the bigger models, especially the Star Wars stuff where it's a lot of the same color. But these little bitty city sets, I don't think it's necessary. Got a snot bumper done. I'm feeling snotty. Still fighting the sinus infection. It's almost gone though. Just sounds like I have a deeper voice than I really do. This truck has a lot of little pieces. A lot more than I thought it would be. Some round translucent tiles. These came out, I don't know, a year and a half ago. I remember when they first came out, everyone was like, yeah! Now we got them in almost everything. They're cool. They're a lot easier to take off than the square tiles, and you don't have to worry about lining them up. Square tiles, if you put them on a little bit crooked, you can kind of tell. So the circular ones definitely are quicker, and I'm sure it's less material for the molding machine, so Legos make saving money and charging the same amount, if not more. It's business. You know, I saw someone ask one time, why is this stud on the top kind of donutted out? Why is there plastic missing in there? There's two things I think. I think it helps alleviate any type of vacuum pressure from putting on the headpieces. So maybe it makes these easier to take off. But ultimately, I think it's really just to eliminate a little bit of plastic that has to be used to make the piece. And in a company that's running a business, they're counting every single penny. So if they can take a little bit of material out of each piece that's made, that probably adds up to millions of pennies, which, you do the math, it saves some money. which I'm okay with as long as it doesn't affect the quality of the product. Ah, it's falling apart. I'm not even done yet. I haven't even dropped it yet. You see this, these little translucent panels here have the studs on the top with the hole in it. I think it's the same thing. It's saves a little bit of money, and ultimately it doesn't really affect the quality of the product. The day we get flimsy pieces from Lego is gonna be a dark day, because I think there's really nothing as far as these building bricks that compare to the quality. The mug. You cannot have a city set without a mug. What will they do without their coffee? There's another one of these front hood pieces. We saw this in the camper van. Alright, getting the front almost done. We're actually getting pretty close to finishing this. You see kind of where we're at here. Almost got the whole front cab built. Ah, what am I doing? I haven't put the wheels on yet. I always put those on. There we go. I heard somewhere, I think it was a documentary or something they're doing on Lego. The Lego company is like the #1 or #2 producer of rubber tires in the world. And it's all for their Lego models. Someone could comment on that, tell me if I'm right or wrong. But that's a lot of tires. I mean, I can't imagine how many sets they produce, but if they produce, I don't know, 1 million just of this set alone, you know, that's 4 million tires for one set. Alright, so this looks like we're done with the truck part, and we're off to the flatbed piece, which is this big panel that was loose inside the box. Appreciate all of you for sticking around this long if you're still with me. Make sure to like our videos. My boys like dropping them. We do our drop tests, so we get to see how well these models stay together, which some of them have surprised me. Some I think are just gonna completely bust apart, and they stay together pretty well, and others don't, that I thought would. So check them out yourself. Tell us what you think of them. And if there's anything you want us to drop or build live, we'll do it for you. We'll try to do it for you. You know, if I haven't built the set yet, a lot of times I have the stuff already built, but I seem to always be buying stuff, and I figured doing these videos would be a good way to motivate me to actually build the stuff. I find sometimes I buy stuff faster than I can build it. So my kids like to help me build them, but they're kids. Their attention span lasts about 10 minutes, and I end up having to finish building it for them. I mean, if I'm just going to do that, I might as well just do the whole thing. Or they'll go through and they'll be watching TV while they're trying to build it, and they'll skip a step or two and put things on backwards and cry to me that it's not working. You know, as if Lego instructions were wrong or something. All right. So in here is the string. You see right here, it's at this step here. I normally don't put the strings on there. The reason being is, even for an adult, especially someone with big hands, I mean, my finger is bigger than this piece here, and they want me to thread a string through there and tie it in a perfect little knot. You know, here's the, like, you want me to tie it like that with my big old fat fingers? Look, I mean, this little piece is tiny. So I pretend that I tied it on there. And especially if it's just a set that's going to be disassembled eventually anyway, I don't want to have this string just kind of flopping around everywhere. And you know, the ones that I have put that hook and string on there, it's inevitable that as soon as you get it on there, you know, the kids will hook up a car or something and give it one good yank, and the hook is off of the string, you know, with one yank, and then you got to do it again. You got to try to thread it through there one more time, and it's just, I don't know, just something else. I wish that they came the hook already installed on the string somehow. That would, of all things that would make these sets easier, that would be the one I would want. So here's the completed model, sans the string. So no stickers installed, but I don't think it needs it. It's pretty self-explanatory that it's a service flatbed truck. It's got a little knob here that you can turn your imaginary string and pull your broken down car on there. It's got some wheel stops that when it gets up on there, it helps prevent the car from falling off too bad. So that's it. Quick little build. Here's the extra pieces from bag 2. Got a couple little Technic pieces, some 1x tiles, and a round plate. Well, we lost one Technic pin. It's gone. There's our extra pieces right there. A string, a hook, mechanic, and a business lady and her Audi. So that's it. Comment below. Tell me what you think. If you stuck around this far, here's your prize. And subscribe. And let us know what you want to see next. Thanks for watching.